In the dream world, Usagi is soaring through the sky with a magnificent golden Pegasus. Suddenly, they're attacked by a mysterious figure with a bow and arrow. The Pegasus protects Usagi and transforms into a handsome prince just before the dream world collapses around them. Meanwhile, Chibiusa sneaks out of the house and finds herself in an abandoned amusement park. As she walks around looking for something, she suddenly meets the golden Pegasus from Usagi's dream, and he introduces himself as Helios. Chibiusa notices he is injured, and they head to a nearby department store where she hides him behind some boxes until morning. At the same time, the Guardians are meeting with the Pharaoh 90 to discuss their next move against the Dead Moon Circus. Haruka and Michiru notice that someone's been watching them from afar and decide to investigate. They find a mysterious woman who seems to know more about the circus than she's letting on. In the dream world, Usagi wakes up confused but excited after having a wonderful dream about a golden Pegasus. She tells the others about it and they all agree it must be a good omen. However, Rei is skeptical and says it probably means nothing. As the day goes on, though, strange things begin to happen. People all over the city start losing their dreams, and those dreams seem to be replaced by strange visions of a circus. Meanwhile, Chibiusa is getting ready to go home when she hears Helios talking to someone on the phone, and she accidentally eavesdrops on his conversation. We learn that Helios was once a prince who lived in the dream world, but he was cursed by an evil witch named Circe, who turned him into a Pegasus and stole his memories. Now, the only way for him to break the curse is to find the legendary silver crystal, which is currently in the possession of the Sailor Scouts. Chibiusa wants to help Helios, so she sneaks out that night and goes to the amusement park again. She asks the Pegasus if there's anything she can do to help, but he tells her no and disappears into the sky. However, she soon notices that he's being followed by a mysterious woman with wings. The woman tries to attack Chibiusa, but she easily dodges her attacks and transforms into Sailor Chibi Moon, just as the battle is about to begin. Though Helios reappears and drives the woman away. He apologizes to Chibiusa for keeping secrets from her and explains that he didn't want to put her in danger. But now that she knows the truth, he needs her help to find the silver crystal. Sailor Chibi Moon hesitates at first, but she eventually agrees to help. Meanwhile, the mysterious woman from earlier, whose name is Zirconia, reports back to Queen Metalia about her failed mission. Queen Metalia is furious and orders her to bring the Pegasus back to her no matter what. Circe then transforms Zirconia into a beautiful woman and sends her to the human world to find Zirconia. Sailor Moon and the others are walking through the city when they hear a commotion and see a crowd of people gathered around a mysterious tent. They investigate and discover it's a Dead Moon Circus, and the show is about to begin. As the circus begins, the crowd is amazed by the incredible performances of the mysterious performers, including a beautiful woman named Zirconia. However, the Sailor Scouts are suspicious and decide to stay around to investigate. After the show, Usagi approaches Zirconia and asks her if she's one of Queen Metalia's minions, but she denies it. Meanwhile, Haruka and Michiru sneak backstage and discover that there's no way out. It's a trap. Suddenly, Queen Metalia appears and reveals that she's been controlling the circus the whole time. She explains that she feeds off the dreams of humans and uses their fear to make them stronger. She also reveals that she's behind the recent attacks on the dream world and announces that she plans to take over both the dream world and the human world. The Sailor Scouts try to attack, but Queen Metalia is too powerful. She knocks Sailor Pluto and Sailor Mars away with ease and taunts Sailor Moon, saying that she'll never be able to defeat her without her friends. Then she throws Sailor Mercury into a nearby pool and steals her necklace. Enraged, Sailor Moon transforms into her super form and attacks Queen Metalia, but it's no use. Queen Matalia is too strong as she knocks Sailor Moon away. Just as Queen Matalia is about to deliver the final blow, though, Helios appears and distracts her long enough for Sailor Moon to recover. Helios helps Sailor Moon transform into her eternal form, and together they fight Queen Matalia. Queen Matalia puts up a good fight, but in the end, she's no match for the combined power of the Sailor Scouts and Helios. She's eventually forced to retreat, vowing revenge as she disappears. With Queen Matalia defeated, the circus tent vanishes and the Sailor Scouts are left standing in the middle of the street. They celebrate their victory, but they know that this is only the beginning of the fight. Queen Matalia is powerful and she won't stop until she's defeated. The Sailor Scouts return home after a long day of fighting. Usagi is exhausted, but she can't sleep. She keeps thinking about the golden Pegasus from her dream and wonders if he's okay. Suddenly, she hears a noise outside and investigates. She finds Helios sitting on her balcony and they talk for a while. Usagi learns more about the dream world and the threat that Queen Matalia poses. Helios thanks Usagi for her help and tells her that he will be returning to the dream world now that his memories have been restored. Usagi is sad to see him go, but she understands that he belongs in the dream world. Before he leaves, he gives Usagi a small pouch and tells her to open it when she gets home. Then he disappears. Usagi returns home and takes the pouch out of her pocket. She opens it and finds a beautiful golden feather. She doesn't know what it means, but she keeps it safe, knowing that it's a reminder of her friend Helios. The next day, the Sailor Scouts are meeting with the Pharaoh 90 to discuss their next move against Queen Matalia. They know that she's playing something big, but they don't know what. Suddenly, Ray has a vision of Queen Matalia in the human world, and the Scouts quickly head out to investigate. When they arrive, they find that Queen Matalia has taken over an abandoned aquarium and transformed it into her own personal palace. The Sailor Scouts confront her, but they're no match for her power. Queen Matalia taunts them, saying that they'll never be able to defeat her. Then she disappears. Determined to stop Queen Matalia, the Sailor Scouts team up with Helios and the Guardians to search for the legendary silver crystal, which is said to be hidden somewhere in the human world. They travel all over the place, following rumors and leads, but they can't seem to find it. Just when they're about to give up hope, Chibiusa has a vision that leads them to an old, abandoned castle. They enter the castle and soon find the silver crystal hidden away in a secret chamber. The discovery of the silver crystal gives the Sailor Scouts new hope. They know that with its power, they'll finally be able to defeat Queen Matalia and free the dream world. But little do they know that Queen Matalia has been watching them the whole time, and she's waiting for the perfect moment to strike.